kick the show off right.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here with me, cause
It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight.
let's get the topic straight, let's get things good, let's do everything that we should.
It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right.
Let's open our minds and take out our style. Let's see what's going on in the world tonight.
It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right. It's Project Open Mic. Let's have a good show tonight. It's Project Open Mic. Let's kick the show off right.
Alright everybody, what's going on? This is your boy Take Back once again. I apologize for missing out so many shows. I apologize for that. So tonight we have a very good show to talk about. So, and let's go ahead. I'd like to apologize. I've been sick. I've been sick, so we're trying to catch back up on some stuff, and I apologize that I've been not in listening to I've been plugged in, don't get me wrong, but I've couldn't really talk that much, feeling pain, sickness, but again, back at it again with a video. I'm not gonna have a long video tonight. Tonight's show, we're gonna just have just a show about the black curse that I've always talked about, but we're gonna talk about DI again. Last video you all saw about it, but a little bit about the DI, a little bit. Tomorrow is the end of the Black History Month, so they want to have a boycott, which makes no sense to me, but I'll give my description to this. But anyway, again, thank you for making it here. We're going to give me a second here. Paste in this here. As you can see, I'm doing this live because again, I'm a one-man show. Alright. So, like I was saying, I want to thank y'all for giving me your time, your ear, and your mind to listen to what we're going to talk about tonight. Remember, if you got a place to have a link tree, this show is broadcast worldwide, and it's also broadcast through many platforms. So subscribe, share, like, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, help the algorithm out. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Tempo FM, Nico, YouLive, YouNow, Amazon Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, any place that you know the usual thing. If any place that you see that, you know you're the right place. So I wanna again thank y'all for coming through, and we'll get into tonight's topic. Like I said, so last time I had a conversation with most people. We were talking about DEI. Now a lot of people, as I said, and my wife has shown me couple other stuff as well too. Talking about talking about how DEI has gone into certain things, and she's seen it more in her situation and in the family's life, friends' lives and stuff like that. How, and also people, and I also heard people say people who have disabilities are a part of DEI and all that stuff. That they're part of it, but that's not. They already have their own special need. They don't need that. It's called the ADA, right? Again, I'm a libertarian. I do not like a lot of people right now. There's so much stuff I could talk about in tonight's show because since I missed 3 weeks. But we already know that people don't like Elon Musk because he's because he's taking away people's stuff. Like, I don't care. Take care of what people's stuff. Anybody who listens to my show and is a government worker, I'm sorry to say what I want to say, but this is what it is. If I lost my job, you wouldn't care. If a lot of people had lost their jobs, they wouldn't care. So miss me with the nonsense. A lot of y'all got jobs for life, and some of y'all don't do not a dang thing. There have been many stories of teachers just sitting there because they can't fire them, even though they're horrible teachers. There are people who use taxpayer money, your money and my money. Government does not make money. And I mean by make money other than printed money. They don't make money. And again, don't forget, that's not the government itself doing that. They go to Reserve, which is its own Federal Reserve Bank, which is its own thing. Obviously, a little different from the daggone government. So yeah, government jobs are needed. Not saying not. Do we need 4 million of these of all of y'all? No, we don't. And you could boom in the comment sections and all the stuff. I just don't care. No. Because the people out there who are working their butts off to make ends meet, and they don't have something called guaranteed a guaranteed job for life, which is ridiculous. The old school of thinking, oh yeah, you know what, I get it. You work and you get a good benefits package. Well, nowadays you get a good benefits package and you gain a good payout. So, and then most of these are in unions. And the thing about unions is, like I said, if it's a private union, do what you want to do. You guys want to pay for it, like in Teamsters and all that stuff. And longshoremen, I have my own problems with unions, and I'm not a union person, but that's the private stuff, so okay. But public unions, I'm against it, because you're not bargaining with your money, y'all bargaining with our money, the taxpayers' money. I have a problem with that as well. Using my money to bargain for you to get a better payout, where I get no benefit out of the daggone thing. So I have a problem with that. But again, I digress. Right now, I had some stuff planned for Black History Month. But of course, like I said, I was sick, so I couldn't really pull it off. And I didn't want to be up here hacking and coughing live and stuff like that. I know the show must go on, but nah, I have at least some kind of showmanship. I have coughed before and stuff like that, but it was bad. So yeah. But anyway, speaking of that, to Black History Month, a lot of people and everybody's saying there's more racism now that you got President Trump back in office, it's more racist now, and this and blah blah blah. And people say how it's crazy how they're doing stuff in South Africa or whatever. You know what's funny? And I got a video about that too as well too. We are our own demise. Like, if you go to this is the funny part. You don't even gotta go to the past history. Go and look at a lot of history from after Mandela became president and afterwards. See what happened. Most of the thing was not the white man did that to South Africa. No. That was Africans doing that to themselves. But some people just see they have this weird obfuscation for something for that. I don't get it. Just like I saw some people, some politicians be talking about, oh, yeah, we need to go and, Trump needs to help other people in Haiti because, he's cutting out. I'm like, that's not America's. Haiti's an independent country, one. Two, the country that helps them out, who basically colonized them, as you know, you don't like to be called a colonizer, was France. Well, tell France to bring their butt over here and fix that. Other than doing the crap they're doing over in France. But again, I digress. So, like I said, the DEI stuff we're going to talk about. For people need to understand this, if you never see my show or see who I'm talking about, again, I'm not scared of racism. People say, "Oh, he's a racist." I'm like, I'm not scared of racism. Racism is a boogeyman, and people are not gonna scare me with something that doesn't that I don't have. You have no fear over me, all right? If you don't like me because I'm black, good, done. I know that. I move on. I'm not gonna be whatever. We have laws that if somebody didn't like you, if because you're black, that jobs and discrimination. I get that. I understand that. But there are sometimes it needs to have qualifiers. Because just because you're black doesn't mean, or Latino, or gay, or whatever. I get that part. Those stuff like that. Not because of that. Every person is an individual. So again, I don't understand why people don't want to think that they are not black a-holes. They're black a-holes. They're white a-holes. They're Latino a-holes. They're Japanese a-holes. They're female a-holes. There are male a-holes. They're transgender a-holes. They're lunatic a-holes, because if you for some of the things that you all believe in. No race is exclusive to not crazy stuff. None. Now, there are stereotypes, yes. And what I try to do, as a friend of mine who passed away a long time ago, who said, Tom, he said, don't become a stereotype. A person could look at me and say, oh, he's a black man, you'll call me the N-word, whatever, and stuff like that. Yeah, I do music, I did rap in the past and all that stuff. I don't use the N-word like that. I mostly use the Bears, but I never use it as a endearing term. And then when black people called me that, I never responded to that, because I'm like, yo, not down with that crap. I'm not down with that BS. So what do you want to say? If that's what it is. But unless you're messing with, again, my money, my food, my family, my water, you have no control over me power-wise, and I don't care. Do not care. That boogeyman that y'all love to try to do, yeah, that is not for me. Wrong person. You can see me better. Wrong person. I don't care. I just don't put up with a lot of crap. And again, a lot of people, there's a video I'm going to play tonight, and I ain't going to play. I'll just say the story. In North Carolina, thank goodness they had a law that just passed, that got passed earlier this year, that 16 to 17-year-olds, if you do an adult kind of crime, and you have intent, you're tried as adult. And I'm happy, because it was a black kid who was 16 years old who went and he killed one kid because the kid was going to get drug. You could, by hearing this story, you could go look it up and Google it. He went to get medical supplies for his mother, and you just roll up and just kill the kid. And then he tried to kill another kid, but that kid was in critical condition. I've not updated the story to see if he survived or not, if he's came out of recovery and all that stuff. I don't know yet. but the kid got caught, and then he went into jail, and then they told, and he went in for the judge, and then they told him, oh, you're not gonna have parole. They're like, we're gonna try you as an adult, and he breaks down crying. And I like how the news. You know what? Let me see. Let me pull. I could pull up quickly. I think I could pull that quickly enough. So we can talk. So you can see what I'm talking about, because it is still fresh in my mind. So we could see it. Give me a second here. All right. So let me just show you this situation, because it's sad, but it's not. What can we do? You went around and took an innocent person's life, and we supposed to feel what now? And the part that killed me is not that. The part that killed me is how the news people were saying, oh, we are not, by looking at this kid's pain, we feel sad for the kid. What?
What?
I don't feel sad for the kid. Again, you took an innocent kid's life. I don't feel sad for you at all.
We are looking.
Let me see if I get that clip for you up there.
What's tough is the fact that
chances to see the team
Today, as you just saw.
Okay. Okay, there you go. All right, so I found it. So let's just play it here for you guys to see. And thank you, North Carolina, the state that I live in, for being at least this smart and having these kind of things. It's crazy.
As Derek Dellinger reports right now, the hearing only lasted a few minutes, but it was tough for both families.
The family of the victims of Quavius Dawkins, they were in court and they were quite emotional about what happened. You have to realize this is one of their first chances to see the teen accused of killing him. Sean Simpson came into Gaston County Court at points wiping away his tears as he stood before a judge. Just 16 years old, he's being charged.
All the tattoos on him, yeah? Okay.
Charged with first-degree murder as an adult. That's as a result of a law change that went into effect in December, which allows teens his age to be charged as an adult in certain crimes. There was a realization that during this proceeding that the gravity was hitting him, a grand jury indictment that could come in the near future, and a moment that hit when a judge told him that he would not be seeing freedom anytime soon.
Court made him as a hold without bond. Court finds sufficient allegations to support the charges. Considering the relevant factors and the charges, he is ordered held without bond.
This moment is tough to watch, but it was something that...
no, it's not tough to watch for me.
Not tough to watch for me either. And I could share another black conservative that said the exact same thing. Now, I'm a black libertarian. So he said the same thing too. This is not gonna, you kill an innocent person. And here's the thing that I always kill when people don't understand that. Who killed more black people? Black people kill black people. There's no black people that kill more than black people. Sorry. That's just what it is. It's sad, but it's true. There's no, who statistically, who killed more Asian people? Asia. Who killed more black people than black people? Black people. Who killed more white people? White people. Who killed more, whatever you want to, because y'all gonna get murdered statistically by the person of the same race in most majority of the cases. Not all, but in a high profile number, you will. And that's the sad part about this. These little terrorists, these little
You piece of loser.
go around and robbing kids and doing stuff and ain't supposed to get out. He thought he gonna get juvie and just get back out at 25. Nah, no. Let his butt up. You wanna be an adult? You wanna be a man? Well, Bubba's gonna say, come on in, man. We're gonna make you a man. We're gonna make you a man. They cashed that receipt on him. Exactly. So y'all want to play these stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Tough to watch. What's tough is the fact that a 16-year-old was killed, right? It's tough on a family having to deal with burying a child, right? That's tough. This is not tough to watch, right? This is the type of stuff that we need to be projecting on TV screens across the country, right? So that people understand there's consequences when you commit these types of violent acts, right? That we're not going to go easy on you. We're not going to go soft on you. If you want to be involved in these types of activities in which this individual clearly is involved in thuggish activities, right?
Yep.
He's living a life of crime. Look at the tattoos on the hands and stuff like that. I mean, where's the father, right? Again, that's the question here. Where's the father? Guarantee you nowhere to be found, right? So again, you know, thugs like this, you have to make an example out of them, right?
And again, yeah. And now how much videos I've shown in the past where these kids in New York, in California, in Chicago, Chirac, in Seattle and all stuff, do all these horrible crimes and then walk away, beating up people, killing elderly people, dragging elderly people. And again, I laugh about this shit because I've showed you many times about it. And I'm sorry for cursing, but I've showed this many times too, where when these little heathens and thugs go after like the same people who let them out, like the mayor and stuff like that, like in LA, Karen Bass, when the two guys went after, one guy went after, he went to jail, the other one went, of course, you know, he's gone to jail, but they attack somebody like me or you on the streets, they gone walking. They done heinous crime, knocking down an old woman down steps, shooting people and everything, grabbing their purse and dragging them across a road to their gruesome death, and they let them walk. Say, oh, these are young kids, we need to help them out. F them. You learn today. Don't be a thug. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a moron. You have to have consequences. Let his mistakes be somebody else's lesson. That's what that's supposed to be about. Miss me with the whole, oh, we should, no. Do you feel sympathy for a person? No. Spoil the rods. I mean, spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what I meant, sorry. But yeah, no, I don't feel sympathy. I don't. I'm sorry. Call me cold-hearted. I don't care. People's lives got ruined because of this kid. And a lot of people's lives also get ruined by these kids. But again, we like to talk in the black community in America that I've seen, in most liberal states, they don't care about crap like this. I forgot about Washington, D.C. Again, remember, the richest daggone counties is in Washington, D.C., but it's the poorest counties. Richest people, the poorest counties at the same time. Can't make this stuff up. But anyway. Excuse me. Like I said, I'm still recovering. But yes, these young little scholars are terrorists. And the thing about it, it's not a lot of them. Most of the time, it's just a little bit of them causes so much trouble. But we want to see now that people, have their situation like I said, like that messed up. But okay, let's go. But like I said, I do not care about like racism. Sorry, I caught up. I'm looking at the comments and I try not to do it while I'm doing the show. So again, yes, I apologize for that. Okay, so getting back to what I was talking about. So tonight, like I said, we're gonna talk a little bit about the DI stuff and more into it. Like I said, into the boycott that's supposed to happen tomorrow. I wish y'all the best of luck. Y'all ain't doing nothing. I wish y'all the best of luck. And my wife had to say something that she was here to say, but I got a problem with some of the things, and I'm gonna state it up right now. So let me get it straight. You had a problem. You have a problem that they got rid of DEI, which don't affect it. Oh my goodness! Listen to this. Listen to this. So people, the video you're gonna see, you got a problem with because they got rid of DEI out of the program. And it's a private company, so I don't really care. I got a problem that Trump got rid of it. Yes, take it out of the damn thing because it does not make a sense to the government. I don't care. But a private business want to have DEI, like Costco. We shop at Costco. They say they want to have the DEI program. That's a private company. If that's what they want to choose, they choose it. I don't care. Y'all want to boycott Target because they got rid of the DEI program. And black Christians, I got a question for you. When they were selling girls' bathing suit for boys, so they're gonna tuck their genitals away, where's the boycott? My wife boycott against that. I got me when Gillette went around and talked about the best America ever have, and they did the whole thing that a woman could be this and toxic stuff. Nope. Sorry, Gillette. That's where you messed up. I'll go against that. Tyson Chicken. You literally fired a lot of people. Some Americans, some were black and stuff like that. You fire those people and hire illegals. Where's those kind of boycotts? Because those were black people that got fired that were Americans. Where the boycotts for that, black people? No. Y'all want to eat as Dave Chappelle said, y'all want to have your chicken, so you go ahead. See that nonsense? That's one of the reasons we are like, we basically, like me and my wife, we got like eggs from local farms. So we support local farm in that regard. We also buy our own wheat and grind make our own flour and make our own bread from scratch. We're doing all that stuff. Now, I'm not saying if you find a good product that made by a black person out there, you want to support them, go right ahead, do that. But to tell them to stop selling at Target, which won't affect you in any other way and hurt them, and then it will make it harder for other people to get back into stores, y'all ain't thinking. Y'all think emotional. And that's the one thing about the black curse that's happened. Majority of, and I've said this right here, I know my wife might not like it, or most women don't like it. Again, majority of blacks in America have been raised by a lot of single moms. I was raised by a single mom as well too, but I don't have the female tendency to be emotional and just let irrational thoughts take over my head. Not saying women are that. I'm just saying they are more emotional than us. That is a fact, truth, and people call everything. So no, but that's the part that kills me. You're gonna hear from women, you're gonna hear from men in this video. Okay? Now, let's get into this topic a little more by stating this. Again, we had an accident that happened last week. A plane, Delta plane into Canada, flipped over while landing. I'm a plane aficionado. I love airplanes and I watch a lot of planes. There's a show, there's a Air Disasters or Mayday on YouTube that take the NTSB or any plane accident that's horrible. Some not horrible, some of them are miracle. I'm telling you right now, if you watch some of that stuff, if you're atheist, you will believe in a God or something. Because some of those is like, wow, when you up in the air, you lost all engines, and you find a miracle spot to land. Whew. And you're like, wait a minute, you could land what? And still survive? The plane ain't damaged, nothing like that? God is good. God is good. But speaking of that, so that the plane landed. Now I gotta give it to conservatives. Sorry, you gotta be careful. They're not right as well either. Because as soon as the plane came out, it was like, oh, it's DEI, and it was planes. It was all a female crew and stuff like that. And I remember people was asking me questions. Look, I've been on an all-female crew flight. All right, a lot of these women work their butts off to get what it is. A lot, not all. Say different guys too. Not all. There's a lot. By statistics, there are a lot of men who got in by slipping through the cracks than females by the numbers and statistics all together. But as I stated before, that's a numbers game. But there are people who will just push, oh, this is all DEI and stuff like that. I was like, people, you need to wait 72 hours. Let's wait before you comment on it. Now, of course, story is I heard a true story because I wanted to hear the ATC stuff, and what it was is a male captain who've been flying since 2007. He was flying for 2007. A male captain and a female co-pilot. That's what it was. So it wasn't DEI per se. And the lady passed, got a bachelor's degree and everything. So it wasn't that. It just was an NTSB will tell what it is from my looking at it being what it is. The wind, you know what is out of that? The wind caught it at the last second, or the wind caught it and tilted that like that, or it came down fast in the last second, or the wind went on from the wind got pulled from under the wind stopped, so the plane just dropped hard, and then it broke the landing gear, dipped the wing into the snow, and then and since that car pulled it, the other wing still have lift, pulls it over, and it roll and slide, and thank God nobody got hurt, nobody got killed. That's a miracle. All the people who was in critical danger, they basically came out of the hospital, including the young child that got hurt. Thank God. Blessings to those people. Okay. But hey, right wing, what do you want to call them? Conservatives, whatever. Sometimes you push the little DEI too much. And if you keep on saying everybody the because then you're gonna do that. That's why I say get rid of the DEI stuff. That's why I say the same thing with the racism thing. Don't give racism the power. Don't give people the power to that. I don't care. Just nonchalantly just don't care. Because again, I'd rather you tell me, I've said it many times on the show before, I'd rather you tell me that you don't like me because I'm black, and I move on with my life, than you try to pretend to like me while you hit me because I'm black and stab and do horrible stuff behind my back. It don't make sense. Know that, oh, you don't like me because I'm black? Good. You stay over there, I stay here, we cool, we get a job done. Unless it goes over there and we talk about to a boss and figure out what's going on. I don't have to interact with a lot of people. I just don't. But, so, I don't want people, like I said, the right has its problems just as the left, but the left is more cultural Marxist propagandist tool that just wants to just really go in there and say the most stupid, bigoted, racist stuff that I've never understood, that people say they don't like racism, but they stand for racism. We want women to be glorified, but then you put men into women's sports so they could never win. That does that make sense? No. But I will give you an example of DEI though. That's what I'll do. here's an example of DEI. This is why, this is what to show you this situation. Listen to this.
This pilot got into an argument with the ATC over the approach, and you won't believe how the ATC responds.
You should have turned to your base before you hit the approach end of the runway. You're outside the airport traffic area.
We're on about a quarter-mile final, ma'am. Base.
Yeah, no, you should be inside the airport. You should have turned your base up even the numbers.
We can't do that and land on the 1,000-footers.
Well, that's what a short approach is.
I'm sorry, I guess I should, we need to come up with something different because in order to complete a commercial check ride, we've got to do what's called a power-off 180.
That's fine, but don't ask for a short approach if you're going to do a power-off 180. That's my point.
Maybe we need to talk about that some more because you're the first controller in 15 years that's ever said that.
Well, if you're doing something other than a short approach, don't ask for a short approach.
Well, I will definitely look up the definition of short approach because I've never seen where it says you turn base abeam the numbers because I don't see how you could possibly do that.
Well, I Googled it, actually. I Googled short approach, and it said to turn your base abeam or before the numbers, and you will land probably touchdown around mid.
What the fuck?
So you Google it, that's your job, and you tell a person who's been doing it for 15 years and all that stuff, that's a DEI hire. That's what people is scared about. You, who would say that? Like, I Googled it, like, just, and you argued with the guy, with the pilot while he's trying to do a very important job. Lady, and you got an important job too. Hey, if he did something that was really wrong, okay, you're right. Like the incursion that happened at Midway earlier this week. That makes sense to talk about the pilot who did that, who crossed the runway when Southwest was coming to land. Then you could talk like this all you want to the pilot. And the funny thing about it, I'm sorry, but I gotta point it out. The funny thing about that is it was a male ATC person in the what do you call it? In the Midway, in the Midway one incursion with the private jet went across for the Southwest. He didn't even, he know that the guy when he came over, he know he messed up. Thank God that the Southwest pilots took back off quickly and didn't cause a problem. And he just said, yo, okay, stay short. And he said, you gonna have to call this number. And that pilot was like, I know what I'm calling this number, because the FAA is gonna be on my butt. And that was it. Quick, 30 seconds, done. This is what? A minute. She's arguing with a man trying to fly a plane. Why? This is stupid. This is what caused problems. I swear. So now we got that. Let's get into tonight's full topic with the whole thing. Shorter, of course, with pig book lessons. And yeah, y'all could go again. Y'all could go do your boycott. I don't care. It's because it's gonna be crazy.
Two days ago, I went on a little Target shopping spree getting stuff to organize my house. The day after, they announced that they're rolling back their DEI policies and practices. So come with me to return all the shit I bought.
This is America. Don't get you slipping up.
We're here.
This is America. Don't get you.
So Target said they don't need our money, which is great because
they never said they didn't need your money. And again, it's kind of funny, Target. Again, you put yourself in this situation with stupid stuff. So where was that when they were robbing y'all during the George Floyd stuff? They're taking your TVs and stuff like that. But I digress. But anyway, go ahead.
I needed an excuse to not go back in there ever again anyway.
Well, that's good. All right. And here's the thing. Like I said, I'm a libertarian. I have no problem. If that's your reason to do this is that, okay. Simple. I'm not going to argue I'm not gonna argue that you take your money to wherever you want to take it. It's your money, you work for it. That's not my argument. But if you're gonna argue something, just say, all right, Target, I don't like this. Yeah, you won't get my money. Because that don't make no sense. And again, when you go to the Target, what do you see in there? I see black, white, Latinos, gays, lesbians in there. Don't care. And I've seen in there. So it is still diverse by any means metric anyway. The Target that I go to, that I've seen and walked through and stuff like that. You know what I know what I like? At least my Target don't have no daggone clear bins like in San Francisco or New York or Chicago or basically all the Democrat-run shitholes.
Perfect. It works out. It freaking works out.
Okay.
So, as you just saw, the backlash against Target over their decision to roll back DEI initiatives is gaining traction, with people taking to TikTok in defiance and urging others to do the same.
TikTok. Okay.
One woman filmed herself returning everything she purchased, while another admitted this was the perfect excuse to finally cut ties with Target after routinely spending all her money there. Meanwhile, Tabitha Brown and other Black brand owners featured in stores like Target and Walmart have urged Black consumers to rethink the boycott, warning that these actions may ultimately hurt the very communities they're trying to support. Exactly. I've also noticed more voices speaking out about the counterproductive nature of these protests, especially considering the impact on Black-owned brands.
Yep.
So one of the things I want us to think about, though, Marissa, who did Retail While Black and Target While Black on Instagram, made a great point tonight that I want to share with you. She charged us with being more targeted in our shopping. One of the things that she knows this retail space, she's been talking and working with brands for the last couple years. And one of the things that most people don't realize is that the brands, when they're in a store, they are responsible for moving that product in the store. Yep. So if a brand, Black-owned brand has inventory in Target and it doesn't sell, that Black-owned brand is basically they're charged a chargeback. They are responsible for the cost of not selling that product. Yep. So
you cannot miss this.
She is 100% correct.
Yes, we want to boycott all these stores, but the list is getting long. And so instead of boycotting them completely, I want us to consider, I'm not saying you have to, but I want us to consider possibly being more targeted in what we buy in those stores. So that means if you live somewhere and you got to go to Walmart, you're buying the Black-owned brand in Walmart. You're buying the small business in Walmart. If we're going to go to Target, that means I'm going to buy my favorite Black-owned brands in Target. As long as they're in these stores, they still need consumer dollars to make sure that their product moves and they are not hit with a bill that is astronomical, that could really be detrimental to their bottom line as a business. Because a lot of these businesses in these stores are still small businesses. Yep. So that's just something for us to consider.
Like I said in the last video, you're definitely going to bankrupt some of these businesses. If their sales drop any further, you're going to prove their product can't sell through, which means Target and Walmart will dump them. If you can't sell, no one is going to want to deal with you. Then you have to
money talks. Always is, always will.
Think about the cost of getting rid of the product. I'm talking about if they have to discount it or return it. Instead, they'll be losing money on each unit. I saw some people in the comments saying, well, they can just move the product to their own website. But you do realize that's not just some digital operation. You still have to physically pay to remove those products from Walmart, Target, or Amazon. And then they're not just stored in one place. Walmart is nationwide. Target is nationwide. All of the SKUs are not just in one location. And it's not free to ship all those products back. Then once you get them back, where exactly do you expect them to put all the product? In their house?
Most people don't understand that, and that's what killed me. The ignorance of, see, again, I've said this many times on my show in the past. I don't know, you could be ignorant. I'm ignorant of stuff. Ignorant just means that lack of knowledge, a lot of stuff. So that's not a dig at people or this. The problem is though, what they're doing is that they're doing this out of emotion. And all of them is emotional damage. DEI does not, I can tell you right now, DEI does not benefit black men. So I don't even go with that. DEI was set up mostly to help LGBTQ. That's mostly what it's set up to be. And again, I never understand the whole LGBTQ because the L and the G ain't got nothing to do with the T at all. But for some weird reason, they lump all y'all together so y'all can whatever. And y'all less than 5% of the population, including the T, less than 1% of the population, but do they speak so much, they get so much time than any other person out there.
Most of them don't have the space. They'll need storage. That's going to cost. Then you're also telling them to boycott Amazon too. So you can't use Amazon warehouses. The cost of them coming up with their own warehouse without any notice at that, their own insurance, their own employees, and the headache they have to go through with that too. You also have to think about those fulfillment costs. That's going to be even higher.
Yep, and I do know a person who, sadly, she's going through some stuff right now, and I wish her the best because she's going through cancer and everything. Yeah, she's doing the exact same thing right here. She got her little store on Amazon and sells stuff, whatever, and it's crazy. It's literally crazy. It's not easy to run a business and sell stuff through Amazon, but she does. And sometimes people get uppity about certain things and whopping for the stuff that get damaged and everything. So yeah, it's not as easy as a lot of people think it is. But hey, again, emotional damage.
Now, I'm not saying it's impossible. It's definitely possible. But by the time they're done doing all of that, you know most of them will be out of business, right? Do you know how much money they would have lost doing all of this? They're going to be in the red. And when you're already dealing with small profit margins, all of the extra unexpected cost of logistics will totally destroy their business. On top of that, their sales will drop. Why? Because all these folks telling them to basically bankrupt their own business will not see it through and patronize these folks in mass numbers consistently to account for all their losses and taking away the visibility they once had.
And a shout out again. Even though I have agreed with Tabitha Brown because I heard her explanation and some of the stuff she said, I was like, no, girl, no. But I get what she was talking about that. I mean, look at that. Like I said, she has her own section in Target. She's showing that. That's good for her, and God bless her for that. And that's what I said. Y'all gonna hurt her, not buy her stuff for what now? Because people gotta go there and say, hey, I want to get a job. Okay, what can you do? Can you work? Yes, okay, and move on. Y'all crazy for that.
After throwing all these temper tantrums, essentially they'll be killing all these businesses, leaving them for dead.
So I'm guessing Target is really trying to go out of business. You know it's time to stop shopping at a business when a business start feeling themselves. And it's not about what you did, it's about what you said. Oh, I'm hearing that Target said that they don't need our money anymore.
They never said that. Oh my goodness. I hate bears. I really do hate bears.
What the hell are you talking about?
Exactly.
Our money anymore. And just like
and that's the thing about TikTok that sucks as well too. Who said that? Target never said that, but people listen to stuff and it keeps perpetuating. That's why I call this black curse, because that whole crab in the barrel mentality happens so flipping much. Because people just get caught up in the nonsense.
Walmart, we don't need you. See, the thing is,
oh, you don't need them. Okay, take your black butt to Chicago where they got rid of all the Walmarts. Take your butt to New York when they got rid of in most of the places they got rid of their Targets. Where they shopping? Huh, sir? Where they shopping? Oh yeah, people gotta catch buses to go get groceries and put it on them. And I know that because my mom knows how to do that. That ain't fun. That ain't fun at all. We had to catch, but I live that life. Catch bus to go to the grocery store. Then when they get to the grocery store, gotta pay a taxi to drive all the way back to the house. When you could have food, when there's a grocery store that was just be right there beside us. Oh, fun. Man, what you say, you
piece of loser.
Big businesses, we support them. We shop in their stores.
Yeah.
We go there on a regular basis, and they think that we're the people that need them. No.
What the fuck?
Oh, we're the people that pay you. And with that being said,
yeah, we pay. Oh my goodness. Yes, we pay them because we want something from them. That's how it works. I got money, you got product. You give me good product, I give you money. That's how it works. I'm giving them something because they have something. So let's get it straight, sir. If Target's there and if Target is in the neighborhood and you need to go get a TV, or you'll go Amazon, you'll go Best Buy, or you'll go Target. If Super Target there is groceries and there are no groceries around, it's a food desert, and the only reason the food desert happens because of politicians, most leftists, but politicians, then what you gonna do? Not everybody has a car. Not everybody could drive. So, wow.
there are a whole bunch of other places
Really?
that sell the items that you sell. Sometimes when we go to other places, we get the items that you sell for cheaper. And another thing, since we getting technical, people been complaining about your prices. People been complaining about customer service. People have been complaining, but they kept coming back.
So you telling me you said all that stuff right now? So you wouldn't keep your money because of those things? You just now you want to keep your money away from them because they gave rid of DEI? What? Yo.
Okay, problem solved now, right? Don't go back. You probably need to stop spending all your money anyway. All this consumerism, when most of the same people don't have an emergency fund 6 months to a year. Think about it. If you stop retailing all the time, maybe you can build that emergency fund. But whatever, don't go back. Let's see if they stick to it. Moving right along.
Please.
Greetings, family. Listen, if you...
Okay, so boycott Walmart, Target, and Amazon. Okay, that's... Okay, let's hear her out. Let's lay her out.
You are not respected where you spend your money, then you should not spend your money there.
I agree with you on that, Grandma. I'm with you. If you're not respected, you keep your money for you don't spend your money there. No problems with that.
You know, they're calling for a boycott of so many of these companies that have pushed DEI out of their company.
DEI ain't got to do nothing with respect at all.
And if they don't think that your money is good enough, that you're good enough to work there, then why would you want to spend your money with them?
You know what's funny about this? A lot of people are missing again. And it's a private company, like I said, so I don't care. I could go into Target right now and see a majority of black people still working in the state of North Carolina. So I don't know what you mean if they don't want you to work there. They're not against black people working. That's not what the DEI stuff is. But I think y'all got caught up into it and you don't know how it is. Diversity, equity, inclusion that is not what it is.
You know, when I think back to our ancestors, they were so smart and they were diligent in their efforts. They all stuck together. When they called for an action, They all took up that action. And you know what? It was powerful because they did not have social media. They did not have cell phones. They did not have the internet. But yet when one person or two people got together and said, this is the way in which for us to move forward.
Move forward. I got a question before you finish that sentence, my dear. You are 100% correct. Black Americans came together after. I've said this before. Black America, and I've proven this. So yeah, but Black Americans came together after slavery. They did. And yes, the white people didn't want them to still, because again, it still wasn't that. But you know what? They worked. They came together. They had the highest marriage rate in the country, being the lowest, being that they were slaves. Funny how that worked. They had the highest wedlock birth rates as well in America. They came together, even though white people, racist people, keep on doing horrible things to the black slaves and their recent descendants. They stick together. They created Black Wall Street. They created their own jobs. They created their own stuff. You are 100% correct, my dear. But then I guarantee my house, my car, my latest paycheck, that you vote for the party that destroyed that same strength that you talked about. Jim Crow was not by Republicans, it was Democrat. And I'm not, and I gotta tell you again, I'm not standing for Republicans because I am happy Mitch McConnell is getting out of there. Thank goodness. Bye. You old piece of pizza. Again, you did one thing good, Mitch McConnell, one. And I'm happy you did that one thing. That's how objective I could be. At least that. But when Lyndon May Johnson said, I'll have these Enners voting whatever for the next 200 years and destroy the black family, I guarantee you didn't care about that, and you're old enough to live around that time when it happened. I bet you didn't care about that.
I can't take the scoring, the delusion, or the what about your ancestors argument. Lady, our ancestors have nothing to do with these Target or Walmart DEI programs.
Exactly.
For some reason, y'all keep trying to make Black Americans the face of this, even though we barely saw any benefits from these initiatives. You know who benefited the most from DEI programs? Non-Black women and the LGBT.
Thank you.
Black Americans, especially Black men, were the least likely to benefit.
Exactly.
So I'm sorry, Black Americans really need to fall back. This is not our problem. You barely see the main beneficiaries complaining. Why? Because they do what they always do. Rile up Black Americans, then sit back and watch us crash out for them. Nah, not happening this time. Black Americans, focus on yourselves. Drink your water, take your vitamins, exercise, get your sleep, go to the doctor, take care of your families, build strong relationships with your husband or your wife, cut back on consumerism, build your emergency funds, invest your money, and mind your Black business.
Exactly.
This is not our fight. And letting people like Al Sharpton and these other opportunists who hustle money from Costco or whoever drag us into these fake demonstrations, making us the face of DEI when we're the last ones to benefit, is ridiculous. So no, cut it out.
I mean, Al Sharpton is the one who, Al Sharpton, people like that, is quickly to put us in the back. Because again, what did Obama did? He's the one who signed the DEI initiative in the government in the first place, again, and did it morally for the LGBT key stuff, like I said before, than Black people.
Let us move forward. It's not about taking action and just protesting in the streets and yet still spending dollars with them. Do you understand?
Okay, I got a question then. Tell the young ladies out there to stop spending $10 billion on weaves. Tell the young lady, a lot of Black women, to take their God give you a beautiful crown on your head, unless you had something that happened, cancer, alopecia, or something like that. I am not talking about you. I'm talking about just regular that. Why don't you wear the crown that God's given you and show them out there how stunning your hair is? Because I think Black women's natural hair is beautiful. I really do, and I like it. But for some reason, you will spend billions of dollars to do that. I have another thing. We don't like I said again, we don't like the eyelashes. True black men do not like the fake ass eyelashes at all. Don't. And also, me and my wife, for Valentine's Day, as a gift to her, we went and get a pedi and manicure and stuff like that. I let her get a pedi and manicure and stuff like that for herself. I just got a pedicure for me, but you don't need them long 10-inch nails. It's so weird. Like, that's part of it. Let me not argue. Even though I always argue to be a customer, I have done consumerism myself too. I'm not like above anybody else like that. But Pink Book Lesson said it perfectly of all the stuff we need to do if you want to live longer, have better lives, and get ourselves back. If black people really could teach the young people, or the young people, because some of these young people they were raised whatever, if they could be like, yo, I'm not gonna this dude kill this person, I'm gonna send him to jail. Not trying to be a thug, not trying to be a whore. If we stop praising negativity and promote more black families again, I got a husband and a wife together, and not the nonsense that they've been doing for the last 60 plus years, we will become a stronger nation, a stronger people in America. And think about it, the population of blacks will grow if we don't kill ourselves and abort ourselves on that, abort ourselves so much, we would be growing, and we should have been the number 2 popularity, we should have been the number 2 race in America. We should have been. But because of all the stuff I just said, and also you got these leftist white preaching teaching women who teach your kids that they're stupid, but you know what? You go pass high school with an F- and send them into the world because they don't know 1 + 1 = 2. Yeah, we're not that. Asia is creeping up to be up there now. Latinos surpassed us by a big number. A lot of people, and the thing that keeps a lot of people is like, oh, I don't believe the census number that we only about 30% of the population. You know what? Maybe I might not believe it 100%, but I believe it's between 30 to 15. I don't think it's that much, because see, the thing is, I do take part in the news, local news, and see stuff. Black people slaughter black people like there's no tomorrow. And again, when you have numbers where, like in New York, as an example, and I found out it was twice. I didn't even know it was twice this happened. But 2 years, not in a row, one in 2013 and one in 2020, when black women aborted more black babies than got born. That's a problem.
Understand what I'm saying? And you know what? There's a list of those that have made those decisions, and I will post them on here. So let's move forward in unity, in agreement, because we know that God is in control.
Pay attention to. Why don't you guys use that same energy for having a intact family and kick the drug dealers and the people out of your neighborhood, so you can have nice houses, nice neighborhood? Why?
To the businesses that roll back these DEI initiatives. Now, first it was Meta. Then it was Facebook.
Man. Dude, don't try to...
Then it was McDonald's. Now it's Target. Oh yeah, and Walmart.
Hey there.
Oh my goodness. Bruh. You're not gonna win that battle. And look at McDonald's. McDonald's hire more Latinos than blacks anyway. Because y'all let them walk here with the whole illegals and let illegals take all your black jobs. Even though y'all laughed at Trump when Trump said they're taking away black jobs. What's a black job? What's a black job? Oh, okay, what's a black job? Okay. But they don't want black people to work. You can't have it both ways, people. You can't have it both ways.
Y'all think y'all slick, huh? Now I need the people with common sense, with surefire intelligence. I need you to hone in on this subject right quick and use all our energy combined to relieve the foolish of their wild thoughts thinking. These companies aren't racist. These companies aren't prejudiced. These companies don't have hidden motives when it comes to minorities. Why don't they? Why don't they? Why are they scaling back? Help me understand.
They're scaling back because one, again, the DEI mostly for the higher ups and pushing, and also the DEI also is for the commercials that we get pushed in our faces when they don't talk about families, where people's like, well, yeah. See, what people don't understand is the DEI initiatives that they would talk about was also mostly was the commercials, where you just see a woman and a woman. Okay, whatever. That's a part of American fabric. I don't care. But then we see it again. A boy wearing a female swimsuit, and he has a tuck something. And I talk about a boy. I'm talking about 13 years and younger. No. Just like Dylan Mulvaney in the Bud Light, men drink beer. They don't want to see a guy acting like a woman drinking beer, because that's not their thing. It was more in the commercials. It was not more of the hiring of people, except for and also it's for the higher ups. Like I said, it's the higher up people and the commercials. That's what the DI stuff was. And again, I don't care because it's private companies. You want to indulge in this crap? Go right ahead. I won't spend my money with you. That's all. And I'm not knocking again these people for that, but the arguments are just so don't make sense to me. My thing would be like, oh, so you want to do like again, Gillette. So you wanna say men are horrible things, and if it was men are horrible creatures on this planet, and women could do better than men? Okay, and women could you selling a product for most men who most men shave. As you can see, I could need a good shave myself right now. Okay, and that's what you want to do. All right, well, I just say, hey, that don't make no sense to me. I don't buy their product. And that was it. Simple. That's what it is.
Understand? Come on.
Like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do about that, bro?
I really want to see if y'all really gonna stand on business by not shopping at Target.
Please. No.
So Target just announced that they ending their DEI policy, and all I can say is I'm still gonna shop there. Everybody's talking about they done with Target, they're not gonna shop there. But what about Walmart? What about Amazon? What about TJ Maxx? What about Lowe's? What about Home Depot? What about Kohl's?
Exactly.
What about all these other stores that ended their DEI policies? What are y'all gonna do? It's crazy because Walmart actually ended theirs 2 months ago, and y'all still walk up in there shopping all up through there.
Exactly.
Me personally, I feel like it's so much other things, serious things
to worry about
right now that's happening that we need to worry about.
I don't have a problem not shopping with Target. Like, I don't have a problem not giving nobody my money. But who am I substituting up and up with? I do the Pampers and wipes. Who and how do I substitute them? Because they quality and pricing is great.
All down my timeline, I would say about a good 95% of people on my timeline
are saying they're going to go ahead and boycott Target. We're not going to shop with you guys. We're going to return everything, yada, 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 yada. You're lying.
Exactly.
You're lying.
Exactly.
At Spectrum, we...
They are going. They're just saying it because they want click stuff. That's what it is.
Here. Nobody is going to stand on business on stop shopping at these stores. So it's pointless, honestly. I mean, let's be real here. Nobody's going to stop shopping at these stores. They'll do it for 2 weeks and then be right back at it because we don't have those resources at all. Like, call it for what it is. We don't have those resources to continue to buy where these stores are not allowing this to happen. We don't. Argue with me if you want. We don't.
She's 100% right. Absolutely. That's exactly what I was saying in the Tabitha video, telling people to stop shopping somewhere, but you don't have an alternative. And it's not just Target, Walmart, Amazon, Home Depot, or Lowe's. It's a bunch of companies. Then you're telling Black-owned brands to remove their products from these businesses, but you don't have a Black network from the sourcing and manufacturing process to logistics, distribution, and mass retailers to see it all through. Once upon a time, a long time ago, we had it, but y'all didn't want that anymore. So you wrecked your own Black businesses just to go sit at the lunch counter with white people.
Woo! What I just said. I said that just a while ago. That's my point. Y'all, when grandma was on there talking, y'all had it. Y'all had it. And y'all let them fool you into losing it. Sister Sherzad Ali said herself, when Black women start having kids, they call them bastards. Kids out of wedlock, they call them bastards. But then when white women start following us, they're doing the same trend because they're the ones who started messing up everything as well too. They call them an illegitimate child. An illegitimate child?
Wow, what a waste. The poor children.
They change the words when it comes to, when we do it, it's something else. When it comes to them, they change something else. Look at it. Look what's going on with right now. When I was saying, remember, it was illegals. I'm an immigrant. I'm a legal immigrant. I came in legally. With that, I have passport, I have number, I am a legal immigrant. So somebody who came in here not the way I came in is illegal. Simple. But they changed it from illegal to undocumented, which is crazy. What? Then to undocumented into now they're using migrants.
What?
Nah, you ain't migrant. Y'all ain't migrants. Y'all are illegal immigrants. Plain and simple. Become citizens. Do it the right way, like my family did, and May's other family did, and we all cool. If you do crime, put you in jail. And if you come over illegal, my stance always will be the same. You do a crime and you come over illegal and you do a crime. A lot of men, you come over and do a crime, put their ass in jail. They want to be American, put them in jail. You murder and you hurt somebody, like some of the stuff I showed in the last videos. My last couple, go back and see where the guy ran over a person walking over the sidewalk, and the stupid leftist judge. Like I said, the most racist people I've ever seen in my lifetime is leftist white people. White women. Leftist white women are the most racist people I've ever seen. That judge, they have a young black boy who took up a hatchet and hatchet a white man in the back of his head on camera, unprovoked. And she let the boy out. That's why the video earlier, I like what the judge said, nah, you sticking your black in jail. You ain't getting and she let him out. And she's like, I feel your pain. I understand she have no kids. No, she has no kids. I feel your pain, ma'am, and I think he should get a second chance. He literally took a man's life. So like I said before, let these criminal a-holes back in the community take you. But if they ever do anything against those judges, DAs, Democrats, Republicans, whether they're politicians, they do anything like that, tap of the hand and they're gone. For regular folks like me and you. But when it comes to them, your asses lock up, ching ching, you going to jail forever.
And then once you got these brands on the shelves with white people, now you're still mad, telling them to wreck their businesses once again to separate from the same white people you wanted to be included with. All at the same time, you don't have an alternative plan. Instead, you got Al Sharpton hustling y'all talking about going to Costco. Yep. Okay, tell me what black brands y'all gonna buy at Costco. Obviously, they didn't think this through.
No, they did not.
There's a lot of people upset and angry that Target and Walmart ended their DEI programs, and now they're saying they're gonna boycott Target and Walmart. Let's just be real. Let's talk about it. You know you're not boycotting Target or Walmart. You know that these are your to-go places where you shop at. You're just upset and mad that the media has convinced you that it's going to affect your life in some type of way.
Exactly.
Firestone's epic saving.
Exactly. She said it perfectly right there.
Most people, and I'm just going to say it, black people, you are not benefiting from these DEI programs. These programs were aimed to target and uplift people that were transgender, people that would hail more democratic ideologies. The average working American black person was not affected in no way by DEI programs, okay?
Thank you.
So you know it. You just allow this media, this propaganda that's being put out to make you say something that you know is not true. Where else you gonna shop at? Where else are you going to shop at? Are you going to buy your things from your local grocery store? No, because the price tag is much more. So you go to places like Walmart and Target, aka Target, to get your items. You're not going to boycott anything. You're just a follower. You're going to follow the train, whatever this media tells you to do. Walmart and Target, don't worry about it. They're going to still be in these stores shopping and buying their products.
Yeah, because the thing about it too, think about you with the way the economy is. And prices are whatever, because of the inflation, we just came up with inflation, that we're going to still have inflation, remember? And people are stupid. It's like, oh, Trump got back in the office, inflation. Even when Trump was in the office in 2016 to 2020, there was inflation too, people. Inflation always happens because we always make more money than we do with that. We need to stop. I wish we could shut down the presses so we could and pay down our debt. But also not do stupid decisions by getting gas all over, which again does not make no lick of damn on sense for the freaking environmentalists. We could have had a pipeline that put gas straight down to Texas so we could have our gas easy, our oil turned into gas easy. No, we don't want that. That's bad. So you want to put more global warming chemicals in the air by then putting it in a boat and shipping it all the way around Canada, all around New York, Florida to come down to Miami to Texas.
No, son of a bitch!
How that makes sense, you idiots. But again, you're not, with the prices as the stuff is, y'all ain't gonna do that. One, they ain't gonna do nothing, that's for sure. And two, because remember, in 2016, y'all tried out with the pig tax crap. How did that work? Didn't work either. If you go boycott for, like I said, Gillette. I used Gillette in years. Or like I said, I don't think, like I said, we don't have Tyson stuff in there. Like we use Boarhead. Tyson makes all kind of other stuff other than just chicken and stuff like that. And Hormel and everything. I got bullhead pepperoni, bullhead ham and cheese, stuff like that. That's what we got. We don't use, okay, we can't say anything about bread because, again, we make our own bread now. We get eggs from farms. So it's like, if you want to do it, be about it. But again, it's full of crap because, again, in 2000, like that old lady said, black people in America used to be all together and did the right thing. And then you had the power and you gave it all away.
You guys got to stop being so simple-minded and stop letting propaganda infuse you to get on this internet and say things that you really know you don't mean and you're not going to do.
You have to admit she's right. These folks are using us once again to raise sand about something that was primarily benefiting other people, not us.
Yep.
They only used us and used our struggles and history to get these programs going, only to let everybody else hijack them from us anyway.
Yep.
Now they got us crashing out on the internet while they're all sitting back sipping tea and eating popcorn, watching us fight their battle. But I'm here to tell you this battle is not yours, Yolanda Adams. No, this is not our business. Now, if you decide that you don't want to shop at Target, Walmart, Amazon, any of these places, that's cool. That's your decision.
Your choice.
Do what you want. Go where you want. Buy where you want. But the whole let's make this a movement, we got to fight for our ancestors BS, it's just another ploy to control us. We got to stop being so emotional and be more logical.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get the conversation started.
And that's where I come in, and that's why I did this show. Because I've seen people attack people for the dumbest of stuff. Shout out to a friend. I was like, she's an influencer. And she's a Christian woman. She's a pastor's wife. She has kids. She's a conservative person. Okay. And again, I'm a libertarian, but when it comes to my money, my family, I'm conservative. When it comes to, if you want to spend your money and not spend your money like you just said right there, I'm liberal. I don't care. Do what you want to do. As long as you're affecting me and my family, I don't care. You want to run and put get a goat's horn and put it up your butt? Go right ahead. Don't care. You're that stupid to do that? I think Darwin, I'm going to make you do that. Just like there was a story that happened last week where a guy wanted to take pictures with a shark. Not in a cage. If you want to take a picture of the shark in a cage. Well, the shark said, oh, well, you're daring. And he lost his both arms. Now, again, Darwin made sure that if you're that stupid, again, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. In that situation. Okay? But that boycott nonsense, that ain't gonna work. That definitely is not gonna work. People just full of, they're just saying it for people's sake. Just saying. So the end of Black History Month is ending. There's so much stuff I wanted to do this month and I didn't do, but hey, I really don't care too much of Black History, but I do think that you should understand your history. I do understand you should look at the stuff. I even when many people say, oh, you want to go back to see what your ancestors... No, I don't. I do not care. I'm different from most people. I'll say that. I'm different from most. I don't care. I know I came from my grandmother. That lady showed me what to be in this world. She's not... Last year she passed away. She's no longer on the worldly plane. But you know what? That's as far as I need to go to see how to treat people and be a nice person. Jesus found we need to go. I know I came from slavery, that because again I'm born in the Caribbean, but if I go further back, I won't be surprised that if I go further back, I won't be surprised. I was captured by a black tribe and they sold my black great grandfather and grandmother into slavery. I don't know. I don't care. I can't do nothing about it. That's that far in the past. Right now, I just know I was blessed to have a grandmother that I have. I was born in the place that I have. I was blessed with the brain that I have, that God put me here, that I could do the right thing. And even though I was me and my sister was raised by a single mom, that we didn't follow the tropes as most things. Didn't get myself in trouble. Graduated school. Both of us graduated. We're both college graduates, and we live a less stress-free life other than the government taking that money from all of us. But anyway, like I said, I'm gonna get back into talking about other stuff out there, guys. I apologize that, like I said, as you can see, you hear I was coughing and sniffling, and I apologize. The cold is what pulled me away from doing a lot of stuff. So yeah, I am very apologetic for that. I mean, we have about 29,400 people in the building. Thank y'all for that. Thank y'all for the comments on all platforms. And like I said, hopefully next week Thursday I'm back again, and we get back into the role of everything. I apologize. I really am doing a lot of apology because that's what it is. I never took a 3-year hiatus unless something really happened. So, but we are gonna get back into topics that needs to be talked about other than Black History Month stuff. I might roll in some stuff that I wanted to do in Black History Month into some of the shows in the future. So with that said, again, remember, evil comes in all shapes, size, color, creed, height, nationality. It make the difference. Evil's evil. I stand for good in the same way. Our next thing is make sure you take care of yourself, because like I said, I got to say, to take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of neighbors, and that's how you make a great community. And last but not least, remember, people are stupid, individuals smart. Be the smart individual. All right? Thank y'all for sharing your time with me, and we'll catch y'all next time. God bless everybody out there. And if you know, March is coming up, so it's gonna be pollen season. So I hope all the people out there get your pollen stuff straightened out, get your allergy medicine, because it's gonna be crazy. But other than that, peace out, have a good night, take care of yourself, and we'll catch you next time.